Good morning, Mike here with the Bear Track Adventures. I'm up in Crawford Notch area today. On the agenda, going up Willey, Field, and Tom and doing a loop around it. So right now I'm on the Ethan Pond Trail, also the Appalachian Trail. I'll head up until it intersects with the Willey Range Trail, and then take the Willey Range Trail up to Willey and continue on over to Field and Tom, and then head up the AZ Trail and do a loop down around Ethan Pond. In total, I think this loop is around 16 miles. So just getting moving here. These first couple miles are probably going to be the toughest. First like 2 to 2.5 miles, there's about a 2,800 feet elevation gain, so these first couple miles will be pretty grueling, I should say. Just getting moving, so onward we go. 1 mile to Mount Willey, and 2.5 miles to Field. Getting ready to enter the sketchy area. This is part of the trail why coming up here, there's a bunch of ladders, wooden ladders headed up to the summit of Willey, which is why it's on one of the electives for the terrifying most 25 New Hampshire hikes. The fun's just getting ready to start. So it just came up, and it keeps going and going and going. I would not recommend this if you're afraid of heights. But these stairs, these ladders, they're pretty fun. Made it to the summit of Mount Willey. Elevation 4,285. I'm going to keep on moving forward here. Now headed over to Mount Field. Field's up next, and then Tom after that. So pushing forward. This trail here between Willey and Field's pretty neat. Starting to thin out a little bit. Got a little bit of view through the trees here. Up top here is Mount Field, which is up next. We're almost there. Made it to the summit of Mount Field. Elevation 4,340. Now to head over to Mount Tom, which is the last 4,000 footer of this hike. And then we'll head up the AZ Trail and loop around Ethan Pond. So onward we go. Made it to the summit of Mount Tom, elevation 4,051. There's actually quite a few stealth camping options up here. I mean, there's little trails going all over the place, and I found quite a few spots where you could set up a stealth camp. So if you're headed out here anytime in the future, you might want to keep that in mind. So I don't think there's that many places around here other than Ethan Pond or up by Zealand Hut up in that area. So headed back down to the main trail, the AZ Trail, and up towards Zealand, and then looping around Ethan Pond. So onward we go. 1.8 miles to the Zealand Hut. If I have time, I'm gonna head up that way, which adds about another half mile for today, so not too far, but I know there's some pretty good views up there. But from here, I believe that's the Bond Cliff Trail. So on my Pemmy loop, that was like I guess it was the second day I was up there. So just moving forward here, headed up to Zealand. Been a pretty easy walk since I left Mount Tom. Well, I made it to the Zealand Hut in Zealand Falls. Added another half mile, but it's absolutely beautiful up here. The Zealand Hut is operated by the Appalachian Mountain Club, but the huts have been shut down all summer, and even at this time they're usually shut down in the winter. They usually shut them down in mid-October. So head back down and keep on going, headed down to Ethan Pond, and on our way out, about 9.5 miles in so far, got about 7 miles or so to go. So onward we go.
Yeah.
Just made it to the Ethan Pond and Ethan Pond tent site. Looks like these, I think I got about 2.5 miles left to go. Looks like we get some snow to end this hike up for today. I just made it back to the truck. Total mileage for today was 17 miles. Did 3 4,000 foot peaks, saw 2 waterfalls and 1 pond, and now we're headed out. So thanks for following along, and thanks for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button. Thanks again.